Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday, September 24th, 2012, and welcome to the third episode of Mr. Clifton's Math Daily, the way to make you become a better mathematician. So, today we're going to go through and kind of get set up for tomorrow's lecture, but kind of one of the big things that we're going to go through and do is also just kind of tell you about the new club that's starting up. We had it in Sequoia last year, but this year we're going to go through, kind of focus on some new things. One of the big things that we're going to focus on is a competition called the Real Math Challenge. It's actually a movie making competition. I'm really excited about it. I love doing stuff like that. It also has actual math competition involved if you just want to do that and not the movie. If you just want to do the movie and not the actual math competition, that's fine too. Basically, it's just a chance to kind of hang out with other people who either like making the movie, like mathematics, or even just really want to do the competition. Either way, but to kind of get you guys set up, here is going to be one of the math movies from last year that another school did. If I can close this out, it's one of my first times doing this. There might be a few little bugs. Minimize this guy. Okay, hopefully the sound kind of goes through.
Better pay attention, class, because tomorrow we'll be examining if a building has 7 doors and it's on fire, how many ways can you escape the building? Class, here are today's problems, or problem. The problem reads, there are 7 doors. How many ways can you go in one door and out the other? Anybody know? What's the answer? What's the answer, Mr. Anderson? How many go in one door and out the other? There are 7 doors. 7 doors.
How many ways can you go in one door and out the other?
Oh gosh. Come on.
Okay, and really it just kind of goes through, kind of continues on from that. Basically, we're just kind of going through making a kind of Matrix movie where he goes through, has to solve the problem to go to get his way back. There's a lot of other movies like that, not necessarily using the Matrix one, but just other math competition movies. What they do is they usually give you a problem, just have you make a movie based on it. Really, kind of from what I've seen, they did a Matrix kind of movie. You can go through. Why not make like a Batman movie, zombie movie, anything like that? This one's Tim versus Kim. It was a finalist in it. This one was kind of neat because what they do is they go through and they actually kind of build the problem out of Legos. Certain number of problems. You go through and you try to solve them. It's really not too bad. You can make movies out of anything you want. You're in teams of 4, so if you and 4 friends just want to kind of get together, make a movie, do it. It'll be kind of fun. We're doing it Wednesdays from when school's out until 4 o'clock. So definitely feel free to come by. If you're watching this video, you're definitely one that I want to go through and hopefully get in. Okay, so let's move on to the problem today. First, for the problem, the code word this time is the cake is a lie. This is a really good, this is a code word for any of you guys who've ever played the game Portal. Kind of falls in line with that, where the one I had right before this, Real Vampire Sparkle, Twilight reference. The one before that, Purple Monkey Dishwasher, nice Simpsons reference. So I'll probably try to go through and give you guys little kind of Easter egg references like this through each of the videos. But today what we're going to do, because we're done with scientific notation, it's kind of just prepping up for the quiz, making sure everything's just kind of solid before we move on. We're just going to solve this problem. 3 times the quantity 1/2 minus 1/4 squared plus 5/16. We've done these type of problems before, but it's an area that we always need a little bit of help on. So we're just going to solve it on this. I'm going to give you guys a really simple one to send to me. Okay, the first step, order of operations, you always do a parentheses. So we've got that 1/2 minus 1/4. The first thing that you always have to do is make sure the denominators are the same. So to make that 2 into a 4, multiply the numerator, the 1, by 2. 2 times 1 is 2. The denominator by 4, or by 2. So 2 times 2 equals 4. Now I can go through subtract them. That's just keeping the denominator the same, subtracting the top numbers. 2 minus 1 is 1. So now I have 3 times the quantity 1/4 squared plus 5/16. Just going to take that bottom one, move it over to the next slide. Now 1/4 squared, because exponents come next, that's 1/4 times 1/4. To multiply, that's a really easy one. All you go through and do is multiply the tops across and the bottoms across. So I've got 1 times 1, 4 times 4. Well, 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. So now I've got 3 times 1 over 16 plus 5/16. Now, I'm probably not going to stop too much because if you are at home writing it down, I actually kind of suggest it. Works out really well. But, at any time, you can just pause. You can go through, kind of think about, make sure that you've got all the steps. But definitely make sure that you've got all the steps going through it. And you can always rewatch the video as many times as you need. Okay, so now I've got 3 times the quantity 1/6 plus 5/16. So 3 times the quantity 1/16 plus 5/16. Next is multiplication, so I've got to do that 3 times 1/16. I don't know how to multiply a whole number and a mixed number together, so what I'm going to do is do 3 over 1, turn that whole number into a fraction by putting a 1 under it, and we'll multiply it by 1 over 16. Again, just multiply the tops across, the bottoms across. So I've got 3 times 1 over 1 times 16. That's 3/16. So now I've got 3/16 plus 5/16. Here, the bottom number is the same, so all I have to do is add the tops. 3 plus 5 is 8, so I've got 8/16. Now I can simplify or reduce the fraction. 8/16 is the same as 1/2, because 8 is half of 16. So the problem that you guys are going to solve and send to me is the quantity 1/2 squared plus 3/4. This one may look like it will take a lot of steps like the last one, but it really doesn't. You just got to do the 1/2 squared. That's 1/2 times 1/2, and then add it to 3/4. If you do the squaring right, it will come out to work out really, really easy. Okay, that's really all that I have for the daily. Just go ahead, send me the code word. Remember that code word is the cake is a lie. This question, and we're good. I'll see you in class tomorrow.